These 5 habits that you're doing right now are stopping you from scaling your online business, and my goal in this video is to get you to realize the mistake you're making. My name is Alex, and I was able to scale my social media marketing agency from $0 to $50,000 a month in 3 short months. During that time, I had to follow a strict routine that allowed me to focus on what I needed to do and block out all the noise. So I want to break down some of those things that I was able to do that I see a lot of other business owners make mistakes almost every single day. So hopefully you can learn from this video and avoid those same mistakes. The first bad habit that you're doing right now is that the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning is reach over to your phone and start to scroll. We've become so addicted to our phones in today's day and age, and the biggest mistake I see people do all the time is reach over to their phone, start scrolling, and get consumed by social media. That was one of the first things I cut out when I started to make a goal to scale my business as quickly as possible. That's just a distraction, and ultimately what that's doing is keeping you in the bed, keeping you unproductive longer, when the morning is one of the most productive times of the day. So what I did was I woke up naturally without even an alarm, got out of bed, and I started to go do my daily tasks. That's get ready, do whatever I need to do, journal, right? Write down my ideas, because that's when I'm most creative, is when my brain has just woken up and I have ideas running through my head. So started to journal, take down all the information that I need to do, and really start to focus on the task I had for that day, rather than scroll on social media, get distracted, get lazy, get unmotivated, and ultimately see other people do things that I wanted to do and feel bad about myself because I wasn't doing it. That's what most people do, and you need to stop that habit right now. The next bad habit that you're doing every single day that's costing you thousands of dollars every month is not scheduling out your day a day in advance. So what you should be doing is waking up the morning of and know exactly what you should be doing that day down to the last minute. So what I started to do the night before was plan out my entire day. I knew what I would eat. I know what I was going to wear. I knew what exactly tasks I started to do. What really helped with this was Google Calendar. I live and die by Google Calendar, and I use that tool to essentially plan out and map out my entire day so I know what I need to do when I need to do it. You have to build a routine and a schedule and know exactly what you need to do. It saves you so much time than rather waking up the next day trying to figure out and get yourself going. It's so much better when you know what you need to do and have a strict plan and a specific plan on how to actually execute that. So start building out your daily schedule the day before or the night before, so you can wake up that following day and know exactly what you need to execute. Bad habit number 3 was not checking my weekly KPIs, or key performance indicators. In a business, if you're looking to scale, you need to know what metrics are doing well and what metrics are doing bad. A lot of business owners go out there doing whatever and not tracking the performance of their business. So for example, a lot of people take sales calls for their offers, but they don't know what their close rate is, meaning what percentage of deals taken do they actually close and onboard a new client. So it's very important that you're tracking and following specific key performance indicators in your business if you actually want to scale, because tracking is going to allow you to figure out what's wrong in your business and what you need to do to grow it. What I recommend doing is writing down all the important information you need to grow your business. What is your sales per week, right? How many clients are you onboarding? How many leads are you generating? What is your outreach numbers? Anything that you need to write down all those informations and track that on a week-to-week basis to see the progress or maybe decline on a week-to-week basis. This is going to give you predictability in your business, and this is going to allow you to figure out how to actually get to the next level. Bad habit number 4 is information overload. So in other words, a lot of business owners consume as much information as possible, but do nothing with it. We live in an information age now. You can get information almost anywhere for 100% free. And that's actually somewhat of a detriment, because what we tend to do is sit down and consume all that information, but we don't actually do anything with it. We don't apply it, right? So what I recommend you guys start doing is consume the information you need to get your foot in the door, and then start to implement and apply. A lot of us are perfectionists. We want to wait for the perfect opportunity. We want to wait until we're an absolute expert at what we're doing before we start creating content, before we start outreaching and start a YouTube channel and start posting on TikTok, before we start that new opportunity. No, your first attempt is never going to be perfect. Right? It's so important to understand that your first attempt will never be perfect. So go out there and start implementing and get information. In business, we use a term called feedback looping. And feedback looping essentially means you want to apply what you just learned and get that information back so you can then improve it. So for example, if I've never posted a piece of short form content a day in my life, I'm not going to wait until I feel like I'm a perfect expert on the camera. I'm going to just start creating content, see what I need to improve on. Maybe I need to improve my audio, my lighting, maybe I need to improve other things. I'll wait until I can then start to see what I need to improve on before making those changes. Okay, so essentially what I'm saying, you don't need to be perfect, you just need to take the first step. One of my favorite quotes of all time goes as following: you don't need to be great to start, but you need to start to be great. It's honestly one of my favorite quotes, and I think it's so important now in the information age where we can consume all this information but struggle to actually implement that. And number 5, one of the worst habits you can possibly do if you're looking to not scale your business is letting outside noise dictate your actions. So in other words, you're letting your family members or friends stop you from taking that first leap in your business, or you're letting other people similar to you in your niche or space do certain things and frown upon your potential opportunities. It's so important that you ignore the outside noise, right? During your journey of scaling a business, only a few select people will be able to understand what it actually takes to grow a business. I recommend you find those people and surround yourself with them. Anyone else, ignore what they have to say. They're going to share their opinions, they're going to talk about you, and they're going to say what they think is right. But ultimately, you know what's right, and you know what it takes to get to the next level. It's about implementing that, doing that time and time again, and ignoring what other people have to say. I get it all the time. People say, hey, Alex, I want to post on social media, but I'm afraid what my family members or friends may think. Who cares? At the end of the day, they're not the ones paying your bills. They're not the ones that are going to help grow your business. So why are you factoring in their opinions for your decisions? I hear other people say, Alex, I see other fitness influencers say to do this and don't do this. And I'm like, don't worry about what they're doing. You have a brand that you're trying to grow. Why are you letting their thoughts dictate your personality? So it's very important that you wipe away outside noise and distractions. Surround yourself with other people doing great things if you can. Like the quote, you are only as smart or only as successful as the people you surround yourself with. So it's important that you try to find those people that are around you that are doing great things. And if you can't find anyone, then go out, reach out to people in communities, or basically just ignore anyone else that isn't doing great things in the space you want to be in. These are very important habits that you're doing right now that you need to stop doing if you actually want to scale your business. If you found any value from this video, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button. It's 100% free. You can always unsubscribe if you don't like my content. But ultimately speaking, hopefully you found some great value from what I had to say. I'm looking to make more videos just like this. Let me know what the next topic should be in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys in the next video.